this is Stampy, and welcome to another video of me playing Detective Pikachu. We are still on the enormous cruise ship. We were just about to make our way into the secret auction, but then the mask was stolen from the case. Apparently only the captain and, was it Nosepass? Nosepass? I think it's Nosepass this Pokemon is called. Only they were in here. Apparently there was water falling from the ceiling, and that's basically all we could find out from here. So let's go and have a look outside and see if there's any more information we'll be able to gather to find out who was stealing the mask again. Because the mask was originally stolen, we got it back, and then it was stolen again. So I think maybe someone needs to take better care of the mask. So, right, where should we check? Oh, these fellows? Should I ask these? Sorry, do you have a moment? I'd like to ask you about how things seemed on the bridge. Ah, but why ask me? Well, the captain told us you had gone to the bridge, so... Ah, I see. I did indeed go to the bridge earlier. Has something happened? Yes, I'm sorry to say... Ah, this makes me sad. We prided ourselves on offering a safe, secure cruise. Oh, don't worry. We'll capture the culprit in no time. Please, if there's anything I can do to help, just ask. I'm in charge of maintenance as well as steering the ship. And not steering it very well from down here. Those sound like important duties. I admit I do get nervous sometimes, but it's very rewarding. That's what you want to hear from the guy who's steering the enormous cruise ship you're on, that he gets nervous sometimes. Oh yeah, and he's also standing at the bar rather than on the bridge. I was on the bridge steering the ship, but I went on break because the captain arrived and took over. Okay, that makes sense. Did you notice anything odd happen while you were on the bridge? Nothing on the bridge, no. The only thing out of the ordinary today happened while I was taking a break in the lounge. When the Pokemon next to me spilled its juice. That's about it, really. Nothing strange. Pokemon spilled juice. Don't know if that's going to become important, but I'll remember it. Oh yes, I do remember seeing the mask. I was told not to touch it. It must have been very valuable. It doesn't look like it, does it? It was placed in front of Nosepass. Actually, Nosepass seemed to really like the mask. And it was staring at it constantly. Maybe Nosepass thinks the mask is a Pokemon similar to itself. Very, very possibly. Okay, not particularly useful, but hey, we found a little bit of information, I guess. Excuse me, could we talk to you for a moment? Sure, what can I do for you? The captain told us you were on the bridge today. Do you think you could tell us a little bit about that time? Did something happen on the bridge? I'd be happy to tell you what I know. I went to the bridge to deliver my periodic report. I didn't have much to report, so once I was done, I left the room. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, I did see Nosepass had a mask in front of it, but nothing besides... Oh! It wasn't in the room, but there was a strange thing I did notice. What was the strange thing? What was the strange thing? When I stepped out into the hallway after delivering my report, I noticed it was wet. And that's unusual? Yes, it is. It was on the top floor, so we don't get any waves or anything. It could have been the captain spilled a drink, I guess. That is odd. Thank you very much for your time. The floor was wet, huh? That does seem strange. Okay, Pokemon spilled its drink. Floor was wet. Water fell from the top of the bridge. Oh, speaking of the bridge, while I was on the deck, one of our passengers wanted to know when my next trip to the bridge would be. What was this person like? It was the famous chef Gino. He made a point to double-check the time, even after I had told him. He made it seem like it was something very important. Ah, okay. Looks like we have someone to be suspicious of. That crew member's testimony was interesting. Sounds like Gino was really interested in finding out exactly when the crew member was going to the bridge. So you suspect Gino, Pikachu? I don't think that's the testimony is enough to say he's a suspect. You're right, but if the testimony is all we had, but Gino also has a motive for wanting the contents of the suitcase. The suitcase had a ticket for the auction, and there was something in the auction lineup that Gino would probably want, remember? Yeah, I remember. The recipe book, surely. Exactly. Gino told us he was trying to recreate the recipes of the Henry brothers. If the recipe is real, then he's got every reason to want it. So Gino stole the suitcase because he wanted the ticket. But how did he know the ticket would be in that bag? I think it's more likely that the suitcase is actually Gino's. This thief could just be his reclaiming the contents of his own bag. We should find out what Gino is up to. Let's ask Amelia and Graham first. Okay, I shall do that. Where is Amelia and Graham? Maybe they've gone back to the outside somewhere? Oh, here's the old lady I helped. So this is the person who the mask was originally stole from. Oh, hello, Tim. Thank you so much for helping me out earlier. Oh, please don't mention it. I just hope they find your suitcase soon. Are you on your way somewhere? Oh, no. We're heading back to our room.
Is Snubbull okay? It's shaking all over.
Are you sure it's not just still scared of you, Pikachu? Oh, he is worried about Snubbull. You see, my darling here accidentally spilled its juice when we were at the lounge. It's been shaking like that ever since. I think it may have given itself a scare.
So Snubbull is the Pokémon that the crew member was talking about. Still, you spilled your juice. You're clumsier than I thought. You didn't spill the juice. It was someone else's fault. What are you talking about? You say something invisible drank the juice. You saw it disappear right in front of you. And so you got surprised and growled at it, at which point the cup fell over at the same time. What looked like a Pokémon appeared for an instant and said, "My juice!" And it bumped into you when it made a run for it. It was wet and cold. Water again, huh? Interesting testimony.
The drink vanished. Okay, now the Pokemon spilling the drink kind of makes a little bit more sense now.
Snubbull's testimony was interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah, I wonder which Pokemon it is that it saw.
It's definitely worth looking into first. Let's go and check with Gino on the deck.
Okay, are we going straight to Gino, or are we going to go to Amelia and Graham? I don't know, maybe they're all together because they could still be interviewing him at this point. Is this him here? I think I've tracked him down. Is this what he looked like? It's hard to tell from far away. Oh, yeah, there he is.
Oh, hello there, Tim. What's up?
Apparently the mask has been stolen.
It seems rather brash for someone to steal a stolen item. And who's the culprit?
I'm still investigating that.
You are? Oh, is that right? You're a detective, aren't you? Mr. Gray mentioned that to me.
How have you been spending your time today, Gino?
I've just been relaxing on the deck since I left the lounge, although one of the Pokemon at the pool decided to play a prank and splash me with water, so I came up to the second floor to dry off.
Oh, that must have been a hassle.
Well, yes, but it was a great way to get some time to think.
I assume you were thinking about recipes.
That's right, the Henry Brothers recipes to be precise. I've almost got it. If I succeed in recreating them, it will gain the attention of every gourmet in the world.
I've heard there's a book with all of their recipes in it.
You mean the Henry Brothers recipe book? If it existed, it wouldn't be going through all this trouble. The recipes are all lost, and it's said that no one will ever be able to taste the Henry Brothers cuisine again. That's why recreating their recipes is so meaningful.
I don't believe him, and I don't think someone did spill on him. I think he was in the lounge when it got spilled on him there, maybe. Possibly?
This is becoming more and more like an interrogation. Do you think I'm the culprit?
Oh, no, it's not that.
Just so we're clear, I was on the deck ever since I left the lounge. You can ask around downstairs if you like. I'm sure someone saw me get doused at the pool.
Yeah, you've been here since you left the lounge.
I'm not questioning you being here now. I'm just saying that you were at the lounge.
And maybe before that, you were in the bridge? Or maybe you sent a Pokemon up to the bridge?
I'm suspicious of Gino, but it seems like he hasn't been to the bridge. We should gather some testimonies about Gino. Maybe the Pokemon at the pool know something.
Okay, well, we might as well go and ask them, seeing as it's basically the only thing we have as an option to do right now. All seems a little bit wild and loose for my liking so far, but I don't know. Maybe there's something that they saw that would be interesting. Okay, I can't ask any of these guys. Can I ask, what about Lapras? Can I speak to Lapras? I can.
There's a show at the pool and you're going to be performing too, huh? When's it going to be? Oh, tomorrow, huh? I don't think that I'll be able to watch it then, but good luck.
Okay, nothing, still no options to ask. Maybe I can ask you about seeing Gino around the pool? Nope. It said like ask the Pokemon around the pool. Maybe I got to ask the people if they saw Gino. Right, let's go and like kind of skip through some of these conversations because there's a lot I got to ask. But anything interesting, I will show you and fill you in. Okay, I asked around everyone that would have anything to say about it, and it seemed like one of the balloons popped, and that's what got him wet. So apparently nothing like that's happened before. So maybe it was this other look at Pikachu coming by. Maybe it's one of the other Pokemon that did something to make it happen. I don't know. But it looks like there's something else that we can ask him about. We can ask him about his partner Pokemon.
No, I don't have a partner Pokemon. Don't tell me you still think I'm the culprit.
Oh, I mean we did, and that was kind of really all I had. And there's a lot of people I just can't speak to. Like him, I can't speak to, and then there's There's someone up here. Yeah, there's she I can't speak to, and then there's someone who comes and stands here every now and then. I can't speak to them either. But apart from that, I've spoke to everyone at the pool. I wonder if something happens, like if I try and leave the area, is that going to start a cutscene? Yeah, but it looks like, oh, wait a minute.
Hold on a minute, there's something still we need to look into.
I know, but I've spoke to everyone. No one has anything new that they can say. I mean, I can ask about the luxury cruise ship. Yeah, that's not really going to help me. So is the Brionne, this seems to be the Pokemon that kind of fired the balloon. Didn't realize I could speak to them. Okay, let's ask about Gino.
Wait, one of your balloons popped and you splashed a person with water when you were playing with Lapras? What exactly happened? The balloon was empty, but when it popped, a Pokemon suddenly appeared from inside, and that person got splashed when that Pokemon fell into the pool. So wait, there was a Pokemon in an empty balloon? How was that possible?
Oh, come on, Pikachu! Yeah, oh, that looks so much fun. He doesn't look like he's having fun, but that looks like a lot of fun. Okay, so it looks like Brionne blew the bubbles, and then the invisible Pokemon, probably the one that spilt the drink in the lounge, got stuck in the balloon. Then it fell, and it ended up splashing Gino. Okay, I think I've worked it out.
Phew, that surprised me. Okay, I understand now. Right, now, you obviously saw me in the balloon, but the one they're talking about was apparently completely empty, and the Pokemon that suddenly appeared in the balloon fell into the pool, then ran off towards some person. That person must have been Gino, but what does it mean? If it's, is it saying that there was a Pokemon inside even though the balloon looked empty? There's no way to explain that unless it was an invisible Pokemon. I mean, that's exactly the way to explain. What do you mean? There's no way to explain it apart from, I mean, that is exactly the way you explain it. We know there's an invisible Pokemon around here. Invisible? That's it. The Pokemon must be able to turn invisible, which means...
An invisible Pokemon. Water drops at the bridge. Of course, I got it!
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
A bolt of brilliance! Tim, I figured it out!
Pikachu is surprisingly buoyant, we just found out.
The one who stole the mask from the bridge must have been that invisible Pokemon. That Gino certainly has an interesting partner. Let's think about how they may have done it.
Okay. I mean, being invisible would really help.
It's important we figure out how the invisible Pokemon committed the crime. Is there testimony that tells us when it got onto the bridge?
Yeah, so it was when Mr. Glasses Man showed up, because Gino was asking when he was going to be there, so obviously snuck in when he opened the door. When leaving the room after reporting the captain the floor was wet, he switched to the captain, but there was nothing strange. Only 2 crew members, suddenly Pokemon appeared from the balloon. It was this guy who said about it, wasn't it? Is this the one? Yeah, it is.
That's it! The invisible Pokemon fell into the pool, and then it came in with a crew member while it was still wet. Got that? That's why the floor was wet when the crew member left. Now we need to figure out how it stole the mask. After the mask disappeared, was there testimony that helps us figure out how?
I'm sure there is. Let's see what the options were. Only 2 crew members, blah, 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 blah. He switched with the captain, but there was nothing strange. Pokemon suddenly appeared from the balloon. The drink that was on the table suddenly vanished. Is it that testimony? It is! Hey!
That's right! Somehow a drink disappeared. That must have been caused by the invisible Pokemon, too. I'll bet that anything that Pokemon puts in its mouth becomes invisible, which means the mask is in its mouth.
And it also means this Pokemon has a very big mouth, because it wasn't a small mask.
Now we know how the crime was committed. All we need to do is figure out exactly which Pokemon the invisible Pokemon is.
I wonder if it could be Amelia's in Amelia's notes.
Right, right, her hand-drawn Pokedex. Let's see if she'll let us have a look at it in the lounge.
I'm pretty sure my voice for Detective Pikachu is continually changing. Sadly, gruff middle-aged man isn't normally in my repertoire of different voices that I do, but I've been enjoying my time trying to do his voice. Anyway, let's go and have a look through basically Amelia's sketchbook and see if there's any Pokemons that has a big mouth and can turn invisible. That's basically the attributes we're looking for. Amelia, can we have a look at that hand-drawn Pokedex of yours? Why, of course, but why? We're close to solving the mystery of the suitcases.
Hey, Tim, here it is. This must be the Pokemon that we're after.
A Kecleon, sneaky and stealthy. You're right, I bet it was this Kecleon here. What about Kecleon? I don't know for sure, but I think it may have the mask.
Let's see what it says about this Pokemon. It can become invisible, but it can't hide the zigzag pattern on its belly. It will reveal itself if it gets surprised. This could be useful. Tim, gather everyone.
Oh, we're going to make an accusation. I love it when we make the accusations. I love it when there's someone guilty and we can prove it. But let's hope that I actually prove it right, because it's really embarrassing when I try and prove it and I get it wrong.
I have solved the mystery.
Ha! I knew we could count on you, Tim. Please tell us who's behind this.
Right.
You got this. You know who did it.
I sure do. It was Kecleon.
The one responsible for the missing item is a certain Pokémon.
Pokémon? But how? The captain assured us that he didn't see anything.
Right. Nothing suspicious entered or left the room. I'm afraid that you must be mistaken.
No, I'm not mistaken at all. I'll tell you exactly how it went down. This specific Pokémon can make itself invisible, so the captain didn't see it. It snuck into the room with the captain and Nosepass and committed the crime while they were distracted.
Then, what happened to my bag?
The culprit still has your bag too, and is here in this room as part of this group. And so is the mysterious Pokémon.
Tim, look carefully. You see it, right?
Oh, how could you not? Who is the culprit? Okay, who's the culprit? It is Gino. But yeah, look at the zigzag on its chest. It's because it's startled.
I'll tell you the culprit. You, Gino.
What? Is this a joke? I don't know any mysterious Pokemon. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yes, you do. It's Kecleon, and it's right beside you.
Boo.
Oh, the mask!
Is this some kind of joke? I don't know this Pokemon. And what is the mask doing here?
Still trying to play innocent, aren't you? Tell him what we know, Tim.
His hobby, his cookie, sightseeing, the secret auction.
Gino, you boarded this ship for a reason. To achieve your goal, isn't that right?
I don't know what you mean. I came for a vacation, not to achieve a goal.
You sure about that? I think the reason you're here is for the secret auction.
A secret auction? What are you talking about?
Right here's the proof. A list of all the items offered. It has the Henri Brothers recipe book. Coincidence? This is what you really wanted, isn't it? Do you remember what you said earlier? You were close to recreating the recipes of the Henri Brothers? Recipes that were lost forever? That was a lie. You were counting on getting the recipe book, weren't you?
What was I supposed to do, huh? I ran out of ideas for new menus. I need to amaze my customers, and that's a lot of pressure, all right?
Gino, why? You were a genius chef. I never expected you to do something like this.
No matter how talented you are, you'll get rusty if you stop trying to improve. Back to washing dishes for you.
Ah, that's so satisfying. I love
So
that.
Gino was the culprit, huh? All right, I guess that case is closed.
Yeah, I mean, that case is closed, but There's still like the whole auction and everything else. Like this mask thing, this was almost like a little side story. We've solved this, but do you remember R and my dad and that mystery? That's still ongoing. And I think we're also getting pretty close to solving it, and that is probably what we're going to switch our attention straight back to now. So I wonder if we're going to try and sneak in the auction still, or if they're just going to shut the entire thing down.
Auction on this ship.
I doubt I could get in wearing a hoodie.
You know what? I'll go investigate. I brought a dress for conducting the interviews.
What? I can't let you go alone. It's too dangerous.
Don't worry about me. I'm used to getting scoops.
I don't know. If only we could get past the dress code.
It sounds like it's a suit you need. Maybe my husband's jacket would work for you?
Are you sure? But it must be very special to you.
Oh, it's fine. I'm happy to help you out.
That's so nice of you.
Lucky you, Tim.
Do you also have a little tiny one for Pikachu as well? Because Pikachu needs to get dressed up too.
Sorry for the wait. I'm ready to go.
Wow. Looking good, Amelia. Tim, look.
You look really great, Amelia.
Thanks, Tim. You look pretty sharp, too.
That's nice to hear, huh? The suit's more classy than you are, but hey.
Oh, you're a very handsome young man. Oh yes, Pikachu, this is for you.
Huh? What's that?
Oh, please, oh, a little bow tie. Amazing. That's all I ever wanted.
Pikachu, a tie. Miss Rose, thank you so much.
That is amazing.
Well, we're all set. Let's go and capture Keith.
Okay, so it looks like we're all set. Oh, this is about. I want to see Pikachu. Pikachu, come here. Come here. Around the sofa. Come here. Hurry up, Pikachu. Oh, look at him with his little green tie. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say green is his color, but in the circumstances, I don't think we can be too picky because he looks absolutely adorable. So right then, time to see. I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared about how this is going to go down because all of the other times it's been like us proving who is the culprit, who is the baddie, and now we know it's Keith, and we know he's probably going to be there. We just need to capture him now. I still don't know why we're not telling the police or at least telling the captain, but hey, we're going to do it in our own way, and this way is going to be more fun. Sadly, though, that is going to be the end of this episode here. The next episode will be along very shortly, so you won't have long to wait at all. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!